All right, y'all. Like, I'm getting tired of Antonio Brown. Like, the man is getting on my nerves, and I'm looking at him like, bro, what are you doing? He's out here blaming everybody else for his actions and acting as if like he's been done wrong. Like the world has turned against him and it's him against the world and all of that. No, bro. Stop it. And I don't want my black people to be fooled by Antonio Brown's rhetoric because he's trying to make it seem like, he's is prejudiced against him and everybody just out to get him and him solely, and everybody else that was accused of sexual assault, they've all kept their jobs and all this type of stuff. Listen, Antonio Brown is no longer on an NFL team, not because of the allegations, not because of the accusations. He's no longer on an NFL team because after the allegations became public, this man went to threaten his accuser and with text messages and sent a picture of her children to her as if some harm will come to her children if she continues with these allegations and all of that. Like, the man was that dumb to do something like that. Like, what did you think was going to happen after you came and threatened her and sent her pictures of her kids and stuff like that when she comes out to accuse you? Are you silly? What is wrong with you? You supposed to let your attorneys handle that and let everything play out in court, but you want to go out and threaten her and all of that and think it's okay because I can't believe this man really thought that was okay. Like, that was the rational thing to do. This man went and did that and then thought if he added his attorney on the message thread, everything was going to be okay. No, bro. Ain't nobody did nothing but you. You did that. Okay, even if we will come, everything will come to the light to see if these young women are lying or if he's lying. We'll come to find out who's telling the truth in this situation. But for right now, you're not in the NFL because you're being accused of something. You're no longer in the NFL because you took it upon yourself to threaten that young lady. And now you're trying to act like everybody's out to get you and you getting done wrong. And him and Shannon Sharpe are going at it on social media because he pointed to Shannon Sharpe being accused of sexual assault and all of that. When it came out, the woman admitted to lying and being a stalker. She was a stalker of Shannon Sharpe. And now Shannon talks about it all the time on TV, especially when Undisputed started. He talked about being falsely accused of something like that and how, these accusations are serious. And he also talked about, look, I'm not getting in the elevator with a woman by myself no more. Like, no, I'm not even doing that. Because the woman came out to be lying and she was a stalker. And he's trying to come out and pull out all these allegations. Oh, they got accused, but they still in prominent positions and all of that. No, bro. You don't got a job no more because you did the dumbest thing in the world. To text your accuser after everything became public. As if something good was going to come of that. And I don't want my black people to be fooled and let him think like, oh my God, everybody's out to get him and all of that. No, this grown man is emotionally unstable. And he's doing it to himself time and time again. Now, him and Shannon going back and forth. And all this with Shannon stemmed from the fact that Shannon criticized him when he went on Facebook Live after a win, when he knows that was against team policy and against team rules. And he want to do what he want to do because he's a superstar. He do what he want to do, go against team rules and put everything on Facebook Live. And Shannon called him out on it and said that's wrong. That ain't right for him to do. He gonna be a problem for the Steelers. Ever since then, he got mad when Shannon spoke his mind on that, and Shannon really spoke the truth. Let's be real. He told the truth. After that, he became a bigger problem for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Everything else, like he always, and then after he left, how he left, every time something don't go his way, he gets on these little rants and he starts doing outlandish things or saying outlandish things when things don't go his way. That is the sign of an emotionally unstable man. And the writings are on the wall. This is him doing all of this stuff. Him acting a fool. Him clowning out and acting like everything, when things don't go his way, that's when he flip on everybody else. Like, bro, you are a grown man, 31 years old. You have children to feed. When you getting done wrong, I understand. Stand up for what you believe in. I'm with it. And I ride for my people when my people getting done wrong time and time again. Y'all know I'm with it all day. But this ain't one of them situations. Antonio Brown is not Nelson Mandela. Antonio Brown is not Muhammad Ali. He not being done wrong in these situations. He wasn't let go because of allegations. Again, not because of allegations. He was let go because this man texts his accuser with threatening messages. Who does that? Who does it when everybody know what's going on? He can't control himself. When he get mad, it's hell to pay for everybody and anybody. It's hell to pay. And he has to be accountable for his actions. He got to understand. You did that. You have to be accountable for your actions and own up to what you did and what part you played in it. Not everybody else. Look what they did. Look what they did. Listen, those were accusations. They didn't go and text the accuser. They didn't come camp outside of the accuser's house. They didn't come texting them. They didn't do all that other stuff. They let everything play out the way it was supposed to play out with the justice system in court, and let everything play out like that. You wanted to take matters into your own hands, went against your attorney's wishes, and did what you wanted to do. And now you got cut from the Patriots, and now you mad. Now you mad at everybody else. Now you mad at Shannon Sharpe and all them, like, oh, look how I'm getting done wrong and all of that. Again, I'm telling y'all, Shannon was cleared of that because that woman was a stalker. And everybody looking at Shannon like, you got some explaining to do. No, he don't. He was cleared of that. The woman was a stalker. He did nothing wrong in that situation. And he always talked about it. Especially when Undisputed, the show with him and Skip Bayless first started. But here come AB, man. He want everybody else to he want everybody else to be held responsible for something that he did. That's not the sign of a man. Like, that's not what a man does, bro. It's not. And for him to be like, come on, man. He got kids watching him act a fool. Act a fool on TV. And all of this wanting to be into your brand, sometimes that stuff can be it can be a negative thing, man. He wants to be a brand so bad that he's willing to do anything to make headlines at times, or he just acts off the wall. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of that man doing that. Like, it's no more passes, no more all they doing, they be wrong. No, bro, you doing that. You are doing it to yourself. And you mad at Shannon Sharpe after the time Shannon brought it up with him acting a fool and how he's going to be a problem going forward. He get on LeBron's show and then insinuates that Shannon is a coon, or he's one, like he's what's the word I'm looking for? Like he's a coon, or all of that, like he's some type of a minstrel show for people. Like he goes on there like he's a clown. Acting as if he's just a clown for TV. No, he was saying real stuff. Now, we all know Shannon jokes on TV. He jokes and he makes little jokes. Those are jokes. But when that man gets serious and he talks about real topics, he breaks it down and talks about the real. And he stands up for black people when they're getting done wrong. He stands up for black people when they're getting done wrong. And he speaks on it, and he uses his voice to talk about, bring awareness to situations where black people have been done wrong. So to act like he's just some like clown or some like he's just some type of clown or some minstrel show or some coon or something like that. He was alluding to him being a coon when he was saying all that stuff. I'm looking at AB like, bro, grow up, bro. You mad because that man spoke on the real about you and you got pissed about it. But back to him, man. Hey, like, and now ever since then, when she did that, Shannon, like, look, when he do more crazy stuff, he looking like he acting a fool. He acting a fool doing dumb stuff. And he don't want nobody to talk about it. He want everybody to be on his side when he can't recognize the faults in his own actions. This man is too grown for that, man. And he's a superstar now, so everything has been excused because he's arguably one of the best wide receivers in the league. He's a Hall of Famer right now if he no longer plays football. Now he don't want to play in the NFL no more because everybody is holding him accountable for his actions now. And again, I always tell people, when you become a liability on the field, when you can't get on the field and your actions, you start becoming more of a liability than an asset, organizations will wipe their hands clean with you because you can no longer be of service to them in a positive way, at all. Creating turmoil, becoming an agent of chaos everywhere you go. Oakland, it's a problem. Creating problems. It's a problem with this. It's a problem with that. The helmet issue, when he knew he could no longer wear those helmets anymore. He knew the year before his helmet was grandfathered in for that 1 year. Then he comes create turmoil and all of this, and everybody like, oh, this was a master plan for him to get to the Patriots in the first place. Did he really win when he lost when he didn't get the $30 million guaranteed? And he was on that 1 year deal where he couldn't mess up, and if he messed up, it was a done deal, in which he did. He went from having a $30 million guaranteed contract to $158,000 or something like that he made this year. That's a serious drop-off. And I know his kids would appreciate that money, his family, the people that he takes care of. Listen, Antonio Brown is a prolific wide receiver, one of the best I've seen in a long time. But that does not absolve him from his actions. The man is acting like a child, like a clown. And I don't want people to start to think that he getting done wrong and all that. Like, listen, yes, those other men got accused of things. Shannon Sharpe came to find out Shannon Sharpe didn't do his. The other men They came out and things played out how they played out in the court. I don't know if Big Ben settled or not. But the point was, he stayed in the NFL. They stayed in the NFL because they didn't go around not texting. They didn't go around texting accusers and trying to threaten them. Common sense. All he had to do was not send threatening messages. He couldn't even do that. He couldn't control himself, couldn't contain himself to prevent himself from doing that. The man went and threatening a woman, sending pictures of her kids. What are you trying to imply by sending her a picture of her children, Antonio? Let's be real. What are you trying to imply? But here we got another grown man, don't know how to be accountable for his actions, or just he's so emotionally unstable. When he get mad, he mad. You just get, I'm mad now, so I'm going to just do this and do that. That ain't how life work because you mad. It's plenty of times I've been pissed. I couldn't do what I wanted to do. I can't go out and just go and cuss everybody out and have a fit and throw a temper tantrum. I cannot do that. I have to think rationally. I have to be smart. I have to be calculated with things that I do. You cannot react. Every action doesn't deserve a reaction. And I hope Shannon don't fall into this going back and forth with him either, because at this point, Shannon, you doing your thing on TV, let dude clown out. Look, he clowning out. I understand as a man, you want to respond to a person who's attacking you, especially in a public forum like social media. You want to respond to that. I understand it. I get it. But at one point, you like, look, dude out here, clown. He off his rocker. He emotionally unstable. He just out here being a goofy, as we say in Chicago, Illinois. He's out here acting like a goofy, and that's just who he is. You got to go on about what you're doing and be like, look, do the goofy. Long as he don't threaten your family, threaten you and all of that, like he can do all that other goofy stuff he doing, but he's a clown. I understand Shannon had to make a statement like, you a clown, bro. But I hope we don't get engaged with going back and forth all day with this man, because be the type, he'll take it to another level after Shannon just did that. He'll take it to another level after he called Shannon out and all of that. But because he really don't like Shannon at all, and Shannon don't like him after he alluded to Shannon being a coon on TV. But man, it's just getting messy, man. It's getting ridiculous, and I'm getting tired of dude, man. Machiavelli Mills TV, peace.